Hello, I'm Beth Bearder and I am an employment solicitor at Flint Bishop Solicitors. Today I'm reaching out to all of those part of Generation Next in conjunction with the East Midlands Chamber and hopefully a wider audience to provide some support to both employers and employees during this time of crisis due to the coronavirus. So I'm going to spend some time today talking about some of the employment issues that have arisen as a result of the pandemic. Firstly, I want to talk to you about, first and foremost, providing as much support as you possibly can for the workforce. ACAS, who are an independent organisation who foster good relations between employees and employers, have published a very useful guide which all employers are encouraged to visit, and that's available on their website. Essentially, what you really need to do in a time of crisis is to be very open and supportive of employees. A lot of employees will be nervous, unsettled and uncertain. So it's really important that as a business you provide as much support as you possibly can to those employees. The other question that keeps coming up quite a lot is what happens in relation to pay. The starting position is that if somebody is fit, ready, available and willing to work, then they're entitled to full pay. That's the position regardless of whether or not there's a voluntary or a forced closure due to a government lockdown. The position at the moment in time is that they are entitled to full pay. We are hoping that today, the 20th of March 2020, the government will be announcing a package of measures which will help businesses fund those salaries whilst they are not working. We also have people that are off sick, choosing to self-isolate or choosing to socially distance themselves. It can be very confusing as to which category those employees fall within because each section or each category of employee is different. So for example, those who are off sick, then they're clearly entitled to sick pay in accordance with their contract of employment. Those people that are choosing to self-isolate, the government have confirmed are entitled to statutory sick pay. Whether they're entitled to any contractual sick pay will very much depend on what the contract says. Those people that choose to socially distance themselves, so that is people that are pregnant, over the age of 70 or have underlying health conditions, their pay is again usually paid in accordance with the contract. However, we've got to be careful here because some businesses are saying that they can't afford that. There's also risk of discrimination claims. If those people can work at home, then they should be paid in full. If they can't work at home, then there's an argument to say that they won't be paid. Again, we're expecting further guidance from the government on that. We also have another category of employees who may be ready, fit, willing and available to work. However, due to the school closures, are unable to due to childcare commitments. Their in-law is a right to have time off for dependents. However, that right is unpaid. It's usually only there for times of emergency. It's only available usually for 1 to 2 days. Here, of course, 1 to 2 days might not be enough time to arrange suitable alternative care, especially if grandparents have been advised by the government not to have children. So employers might want to exercise some flexibility on that, but at this current moment in time, parents with childcare commitments are entitled to unpaid time off. There are also some critical workers, so those that work in the NHS, the police, farmers, or responsible for the administration of justice. If you have one parent with a child that works in those critical sectors, then they are entitled to still send their child to school and be expected to work on full pay. We all know that we're in a time of crisis and there's a great deal of uncertainty. We couldn't have predicted an unprecedented situation. Businesses are trying desperately to keep their workforce strong and to get through this. As an employment solicitor, that is all I could ever ask for. So hopefully we'll have some further information by the end of the day on the 20th of March 2020. However, if you have any specific queries, then please don't hesitate to contact me. My contact details are beth.bearder@flintbishop.co.uk, or you can contact me on 01332 226 146. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.